And we'll be watching Devin Bush. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Colts and the Bears on EA Sports.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Come on, set. 22 needle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just... It's a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Hey, Jack Panthers, I'm not lying.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense. Matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 90 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't.
When you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go now.
First down.
Press all 80.
Now it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Richardson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Here we go. Here we go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. A tight one after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start. Offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines. And say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
19 Tigers.
Now Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Alert!
Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Taylor. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. We'll get this up to about the 44.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Nope.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Richardson now on second down. That quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back to the air with Richardson. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. To throw is Richardson. To throw on second down. And this taken in by Downs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start in the NFC.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's Richardson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check, man. Hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The loop, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. That doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball up. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off play action, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Indianapolis.
60 versus. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The throw to the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Richardson to the air on first down. That complete to Downs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Richardson yet again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it back now. Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Giving credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that cause disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call. Field. That time, it didn't work out.
10 cycles.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. Speedo blue.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
One setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Richardson to throw it. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gives them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Richardson. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
This taken in by Downs.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Richardson. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They run once more with Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be well short of the 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
So now the Bears down by a field goal. A little under 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready?
Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Indianapolis, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.